Greetings, YouTube. I've thought a lot about this purchase since I recorded the video on it, but especially activated the purchase. Now, what's interesting is the the timer involved in it only the discount timer, I should say, only really, from what I can understand, accounts for the far right offer, and it's only a 300 unit savings, which is still 300 units, but the other two offers remain the same for 12 hours. And this did not pop up right away. It almost seems bugged in the way that it's popping up, but it is it's obviously geared towards those of you who have completed the Cavalier Event Quest difficulty. And so in preparing for whether or not I'm going to put my units where my mouth is, I wish I wasn't maxed out of inventory on these things. Now, don't get me wrong, this is going to totally come in handy with the Eternity of Pain. But the level 2 team revives, I mean, that's a lot of revives to go into overflow. Remember, that's like buying them together and just having the rest of this as a bonus. I also can't believe we get 10 greater champion boosts from this. Part of my temptation for buying this is that I just am to the point, especially with event quest completion, where I don't have that many energy refills left. You might say, well, just spend units on energy refills. Well, yeah, but to get the bonus, especially a significant bonus, I think what makes this thing so tempting for me, because, yeah, you can buy level 2 single revives and level 2 team revives in the unit store, no problem. But you can't buy level 3 revives. And these things, now that 6 stars can go to rank 4, 60% health is no joke. Even unboosted. When I look at, like, Hercules' health, he's up to over 46,000 health. That's crazy. So half of that is 23,000. So I'll get over 23,000 health instantly on the revive. That's amazing. And I don't know if I would have been as tempted last iteration of the Eternity of Pain to do this. But remember, the rewards have been buffed for this round for those of you Paragon who want to try to make it to the top. And it's nice to know I already have a featured 6-star worth of shards. I do not like 6-star 6-stone crystals, so I'll get past those. And obviously, this was amazing. But for those of you who purchased the Thronebreaker and especially Wallet Breaker offers, we got so many Tier 5 class catalysts that we have now multiple, at least possible, of each class in the inventory, which was not the case before. But really, all that matters is when you scroll up to the top of this, what used to be the final milestone is now milestone 7. Now, that's not true for the 36 stones. Those you still have to go to the top 2. But you get at least a fully formed Tier 3 Alpha and a fully formed Tier 6 Basic instead of having to go to the final milestone for it. And that means that the 8th gives you 1.5, and then seemingly out of nowhere, the 9th gives you 2. It gives you almost enough items to fully take a 6-star up to rank 4. Now, obviously, you need Tier 5 Basic and the like, but those are still the rarest items in the game. So, I think I am going to be tempted, because this isn't even 4. The price of 4 featured Cavalier crystals, right? 4 featured Cavalier crystals is 400 units. It's so easy. It's so easy to just buy 4 of, say, these, or 5 for 1,500 units. And you get 0 guaranteed value out of any of those. Whereas this is all guaranteed. So, the last thing I want to say with this point before I end the video is, if you're on the fence about this and you don't know if you should spend 1,000 units, if you're a wallet breaker, or a throne breaker, right? It's throne breaker? Yeah, it's throne breaker and above. We now have such an incredible motivation to explore Cavalier Event Quest difficulty. This is a really good chunk of Tier 6 Basic and Tier 3 Alpha. Like, real good chunk. So, 1,000 units to give yourself a ton more energy refills and team revives and energy potions and boosts. I think it's a no-brainer. It's such a cheap price for the mental health insurance of knowing you can get wrecked. And if those revives aren't expiring, and I know that can be a big if, but if they're not expiring and you get through the gauntlet, like, this thing's going to be around for another rendition. We have until 45 days from now to do it, and this event quest ends in 24 days. So, if you want to get the next one and not this one, remember the gauntlet style where you will be bringing in a team of 3 champions. That gauntlet style can help with team revives in ways that obviously team revives would be a waste for the current weeks because you're just bringing in one champion to take down one champion. So those are going to be very important if you like your full team and if you want to use your full team depending on the matchup for that last couple weeks of this round of Eternity Pain. So, yeah. I am going to purchase it, but I'm also going to do the smart thing. Again, practice what I preach. And I have learned when things expire, they do so X amount of days from the time I purchase it. And I'm actually purchasing this before even noon Central Standard Time. And usually, the Eternity of Pain hits at noon. So I'm going to wait until probably this evening to purchase it. So I can actually carry those hours over when the Eternity of Pain fight hits. So let's say it hits at noon. I'll be able to keep those revives in the overflow until like 7 p.m. So I don't know if that makes the most sense to you right now, but it certainly will if you hold off. Never buy offers in the mornings if you can hold off when they go into overflow, because then they will expire in the mornings when that inventory timer runs out. So I'm really excited to post this video and to eventually put my units where my mouth is. It's also worth noting that I have successfully done my other thing, which is to hoard over 6,000 regular basic arena crystals, which could be up to 12,000 units extra, just in case I need them. So I am all about hoarding. I'm all about Kabam Mike, staying up at night. That's how I play the game. Thanks for watching.